The Director General arrived in Pyongyang on May 11th. He was met at the airport by the Minister of Atomic Energy, Mr. Choi Hak-gun, and other senior officials. The Director General was accompanied by Mr. Wojciech and Mr. Villaros from his office and Mr. Tice of Safeguards. After briefings in Pyongyang, the group went to Yongbyon, where a number of nuclear facilities are located. This is the main administrative building at Yongbyon. The history of the site was described going back to 1960.
At the beginning of the 1960s.
The design of the 5-megawatt pilot power reactor was presented. It is gas-cooled, graphite-moderated, with natural uranium fuel. This is the control room. And here is the top of the core and the core loading equipment above the fuel channels. Here we see a turbine. And the electric generators. The group went from here to the spent fuel pond, and here is the pond. With the fuel element transfer equipment above it. The 50-megawatt reactor at Yongbyon is still under construction. No equipment has yet been installed. Again, the basic design of the plant was presented.
There are many for flowers for supplying.
Then to the radiochemical laboratory. This is the third floor of the laboratory, where the hot cells are being installed as part of their waste management system. They are as yet incomplete. This is the lining of the hot cells.
And self-purification of urine.
Here we see elements for lead glass windows. And here is a small hot cell yet to be installed. At the fuel fabrication plant, a further presentation was made.
But not in very detail.
In the foreground, we see a uranium ingot. The fuel fabrication plant was then visited in detail.
They will visit the pilot plant and the field is just stopped now installing.
From there, the group went to a series of underground tunnels at Yongbyon, which the DPRK representative said would be used for the emergency storage of equipment and documentation should the need arise. At the time of the group's visit, the rooms that were seen were empty. Several other installations at Yongbyon were visited before the return to Pyongyang.
Well, first of all, I should say that we are not here on an inspection tour. We are here to familiarize ourselves with the nuclear program of your country. And we have been very impressed with the capacity of the research workers and the engineers here who have succeeded on their own to construct nuclear reactors and also to make use of radioisotopes for medical purposes. We have been very pleased to come here, and we look forward to seeing more of your nuclear program tomorrow.
On the following day, the group flew first to the Taechon 200 megawatt reactor currently being constructed. This is the steel lattice work for the pre-stressed concrete. The group then flew to the uranium concentrate plants at Pakchon, soon to be decommissioned, and the more modern Pyeongsan plant. At Pyeongsan, the uranium is removed from anthracite, and byproducts like vanadium and nickel are produced.
And nickel as byproduct.
The group subsequently returned to Pyongyang. There they saw a fresh fuel assembly for the subcritical facility there, and further fresh fuel elements. This is the Parliament building in Pyongyang, where the group was received by the Prime Minister, Mr. Yoon Hyung-mook.
Also, I'm very pleased to know the current general person of the 원자력 연구소가 나온 이후에 국제 원자력 기구가 you all hard work but not terrorist. 그러나 수고를 많이 하셨습니다.
Upon completion of the visit, a final view of the city of Pyongyang.